Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is going to be the reading for mid-June. Remember that these are general readings and they might not resonate with all of you. Don't forget to check your other placements, okay? Not only the sun, but also the moon, your moon, rising and Venus, okay? And for you cross watchers, remember that energies can go both ways, okay? So that being said, let's shuffle a little bit more, okay? They want to talk, but there are too many. I'm not going to take them. And but I feel that the cards want to talk. Okay, what do we have for Cancer this mid-June? Okay, let's see. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Death in the reverse. Okay, so this is talking about something that has ended, that you are refusing to let go. Okay, this is resisting something. Okay, not wanting to let go something in this case. So for your current situation, we have the Five of Swords crossed by the Justice. Okay, so you feel that you are trying to fight for what you think is just, for what you think is fair, okay? But it's like, feeling that you're not winning anything, okay? Because this card talks about like a victory that that doesn't bring you any happiness, okay? Or a conflict in which none of the parts win. Okay, and this is something that has to do with things being fair or unfair, or possibly something that has to do with documents of some sort, because we have the Justice. Okay, it could be a divorce, could be a marriage, I don't know. Okay, but something to do with documents for sure. Okay, well, this is what the cards are saying here, and you're like fighting for this. Okay, and it's not feeling so great. For your focus, you have the Queen of Swords. So you're trying to keep your cool and try to think, with a very cold mind, because you feel that you have many decisions to make, okay? This is how you want to be right now, okay? And that's where your focus is, okay? In trying to be very logical, okay? And this is hard for you because you are a water sign, okay? You tend to be more emotional than logical. That's not a bad thing, but that's like the nature of your sign, okay? Then for the recent past, we have the Princess of Cups, okay? So perhaps there was bad news, okay, in your past. Somebody who was deceitful, who apparently had a lot of love for you, but it turned out it wasn't so, okay, because it's in the reverse, okay? But there's something to do with emotions that was deceitful, okay, in the past. The Strength is the Eight of Swords, okay? So the Eight of Swords is like feeling that you have your hands tied, that you can't see things clearly, and therefore you can't do anything, okay? This coming as a strength card, it can mean that you know that the situation requires for you to be very cautious, okay? And that you can just, take a step forward and do whatever you want, okay? That will be the meaning of that card in that position, okay? So there's a situation here that is asking you to be very cautious, okay? And to think about everything like the Queen of Swords. And then for your immediate future, we have the Three of Pentacles. So there's going to be a collaboration that is going to be serious, okay? A partnership. It could be a partnership of any sort, okay? Perhaps a partnership with someone who's going to help you out with this conflict you currently have. It could be, okay? Or it could be the situation you have with this person of the past coming to a happy ending in which you finally have a committed relationship, okay, or a solid partnership. Could also be that. Then for the approach, you need to have the Hangman again, okay. This is the whole reading is asking you to, you know, keep it cool. Don't do anything right now, okay. This is not the time to jump to conclusions, to do things to solve the problem. No, this is a time for thinking very well what are you going to do, okay. This is what the cards are telling me, okay. Then what you're not seeing is the Temperance in the reverse. So of course this whole situation of you having to think that much about what to do in a certain situation is causing you a lot of imbalance. No wonder, okay. Especially you being a water sign, okay. It's like, oh my god, why can't I just you know, follow my heart and do what I feel? Why do I have to think rationally, and why do I have to think the things so much? Okay, this is causing you imbalance. Then for hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you hope that you can continue, it could be, you hope that you can continue working in this relationship, okay. Three of Pentacles in the immediate future, and hopes and fears, Eight of Pentacles, okay. Also, it could be that you could end up focusing in your work, in your job, okay. Three of Pentacles, again, these are pentacles, okay. So they normally refer to material things, okay. And yeah, you hope that to keep working on this relationship, but in a serious way, or that you can continue focusing on what you do on a daily basis, okay, and continue being happy doing what you do, okay, because this is a card that talks about work, basically, okay. But when we are talking about a relationship, it could be the will to, you know, work on this relationship, and the possible outcome is the Star, but it's in the reverse, okay. So this whole situation is making you lose hope, okay, because it's like, wow, I have to think so much, I have to solve this perhaps legal conflict. As I said before, why can't I just follow what I feel, okay? So this is making you lose hope, of course, no wonder, okay. Now let's clarify a little bit with this other deck. So the Cancerian has to think, and not feel so much. I mean, do we have Cups here? Yes, we have the Princess of Cups, but in the reverse. Okay. So we don't have so many feelings here. We have more swords than anything. If you wonder about the signs we have here, I don't normally talk about them because it has to be a very persistent card for me to say, okay, you could be dealing with a certain sign. But taking into account the major arcana, Libra, we have Libra here, Pisces, Sag, and Aquarius, okay. But it doesn't have to be, again, okay. It's just based on the major arcana. Okay, I think that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is like you don't feeling so good with yourself, okay. It's like you feel that when it comes to the material part, you have everything you need, but you're not feeling satisfied with it, okay. There's something missing. So again, wow, we have the Justice, clarifying the Justice, but it's in the reverse. So you think that you have to think a lot about the situation because possibly the outcome will not be in your favor, okay. And that's what you are so scared of. And that's why you are thinking so much, okay, because you see the situation really complicated, okay, and there's a really unbalance here in which you feel that the whole thing is unfair, okay. If you're not dealing with anything that has to do with documents or, you know, the justice itself, okay, it could be a situation in which you feel that nothing is fair, okay, and that's why you have to think that much to see how to come out of this or how to solve it. Then for your focus, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so it's like, okay, I have to think a lot what I'm going to do. Okay, because if not, the partnership I have or I want to have, it is going to fail. It's not going to be serious. Okay, it's not going to be the serious partnership I want, and probably I will have in the immediate future, because we have it here in the immediate future. Okay, then in the immediate past, in the recent past, we have the Hermit with the Princess of Cups. So it's like you are coming from a place in which you felt that you had to, you know, be on your own, okay? This talks about introspection, solitude, okay? This is due to the fact that, I don't know, you felt that if you were going to deal with somebody else, it will be deceitful, okay? So that made you, you know, closed off and say, listen, I am going to, you know, be by myself, because if I interact with other people, it's just going to be all lies, and it's going to be, as I said before, deceitful, okay? Then for the Strength, we have the Strength card, okay, but it's in the reverse, okay? So you feel that your hands are tied, okay, that there's nothing that you can do right now, okay? But ironically, that's your strength, okay? Not being able to do anything right now is your strength, okay? Because seeing the situation, I think that the best thing is for you to not make a move, not so quickly, okay? And you're aware of this, okay? That will be the strength, okay? That you're aware that there's not so much you can do about the situation right now. In the immediate future, okay, if you think about things properly, okay, you have the Six of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. This talks about a successful cooperation that's going to be even recognized by others, okay? But this is after a long time thinking and being really careful with everything. Okay, so it looks like this unfair situation could solve in a positive way. Okay, with this Three of Pentacles and this Six of Wands. Then for the approach, Seven of Swords and the Hangman. Okay, so this talks about, again, not doing nothing, not doing anything, okay, but at the same time not running away. It's like, you know, stay still, don't do anything, don't rush, don't you know, jump into conclusions, okay, but don't run away, okay? It's not the same thing to stay still. Running away and staying still are not the same things, okay? Because you can stay still and, you know, being in the same place. I mean, it's like I'm not running away from the conflict, I'm just taking my time to think things properly, okay? What you're not seeing, the imbalance and the indecision, okay? So this is like you feeling that you have to block something inside of you, okay? Things are at a stalemate, okay? And no wonder. We have the Hangman, okay? We have the Eight of Swords, okay? And this is causing you a lot of imbalance, okay? This stalemate situation, okay? That's the reason of this Temperance in the reverse. But seeing the rest of the cards, it looks like this is what you have to do right now, okay? And then for hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Swords in the reverse, okay? So your fear is that everything will become too cold, you know, too logical, that you will just have to go back and focus on whatever you do in your everyday life, okay? And that also that the other person could become this King of Swords, or that you could become this King of Swords, okay? Somebody, and we have the couple here, we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, okay? So this talks about you being ruthless, okay? You being really cold, okay? to the point of, you know, not doubting about anything, okay? If you have to cut something, you will do it, okay? And there's something inside of you that's making you feel like, listen, that's not me. I don't want to become this really cold and distant person, okay? That's what you fear of all of this situation you're going through. And the possible outcome is the Star in the reverse with the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay, again. Well, Six of Cups, finally. This is water, okay? Emotions. Okay, this is... Okay, we just have 2 cards with cups, okay? So this talks about longing, okay? You're idealizing a past situation, okay? You're doing it so much that you're saying that, wow, things are not going to be so great as they used to in a distant past, okay? And that's making you lose hope, okay? And this made you become hermit mode, because you were like, it's not worth it. Why do I have to deal with other people, or, you know, being in a relationship if it's going to be a lie, if it's going to cause me pain, if it's going to be deceitful? What for? Okay? What for? If the distant past was so great. Okay, that is the possible outcome. Okay, you losing hope due to the fact of you idealizing a distant past. Okay, but let me tell you, that's a situation that is not present in your life. Okay, so have to find your balance somehow, okay, between your thoughts and your emotions, okay, because I see too many swords here. Perhaps you're not comfortable with that, okay, especially being a water sign. Let's see what the energy oracle has for you. Okay. Door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, so this is talking about not, even if it's true that you need to think really carefully everything you do or say right now because of what you're living, okay? Don't forget about your emotions, okay? There's a way in which you can find this balance that you have lost, okay? See, we have the rainbow here twice, but here's in the reverse, okay? Here's upright. So it's like in the process of doing what's right and thinking things carefully, okay, don't forget about your emotions, because if not, this is going to make you lose hope and making you idealize a past that's not here anymore, okay? So that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful somehow. See you next time. Bye.